Laura Cruickshank is an exceptional architect and university campus planner who has built an impressive legacy in the state of Connecticut. She worked in private practice for 20 years and was then appointed university planner at Yale University, where she was in charge of Central Campus as well as a new Yale campus collaboration in Singapore. Ms. Cruickshank is currently Master Planner and Chief Architect at the University of Connecticut, overseeing the planning, design, and construction of $2.5 billion of capital improvements.
Laura has the intellect and the grasp of the university environment to help us build the campuses that we need. We have residential halls, classroom buildings, office buildings, clinical spaces, as well as research facilities.
Laura has a philosophy and a belief that buildings should influence the social and cultural fabric of a campus. In all the projects that she's worked on, that's very evident.
Laura was born in New Rochelle, New York in 1953, the oldest of 7 children. Her mother stayed at home to raise the family, while her father worked as an engineer.
He was constantly building something or fixing something. He built the addition to our house, and then by the time I was 12, I was scribbling little tiny floor plans.
After graduating from high school, Laura attended Mount Holyoke College, where she tried out 4 different majors, finally graduating with a degree in urban studies in 1975.
And then as I went along, I became more and more interested in the individual components of cities, which were buildings. And so that led me to get a Master of Architecture degree from the University of New Mexico.
Laura Cruickshank met her future husband there. They married in 1976 and eventually had 2 children. The couple moved back to the East Coast in 1981, and Laura became a licensed architect in 1984. After working for several other firms, Ms. Cruickshank started her own architecture firm in Branford, Connecticut, with 2 partners in 1996, designing a number of award-winning buildings.
That was also an enjoyable thing, the fun of going out and winning a project, and then, of course, the creativity and the designs.
After 20 years in private practice, Ms. Cruickshank was hired by Yale University as a planner and program manager, promoted to university planner in 2006.
The Yale campus is so exceptional, and that was one of the things that really pulled me into working inside Yale.
Laura's leadership skills are something which I think makes her especially able to deal with university projects. She's a very good listener and brings out the best in people.
While at Yale, the design projects Laura Cruickshank was responsible for included the Yale Health Center, Malone Engineering Center, Croon Hall, the Loria Center, the School of Management, the 2 new residential colleges, and renovations for Rudolph Hall, Ingalls Rink, Trumbull College, Bass Library, and the Yale University Art Gallery.
Every school that she has worked for, she's raised the bar in terms of the level of design. The campuses are better for it.
Beginning in 2010, Ms. Cruickshank represented Yale as the lead planner for the Yale National University of Singapore College campus.
Just an amazing opportunity to work on something that was a whole campus from the ground up. It had a number of different architects and people from all over the world.
One of the things that was really significant was how much you had to integrate in terms of Yale tradition with the design sensibilities of Singapore. It was, a challenge, but it was also something which I think Laura did a very good job at.
After 11 years at Yale, Laura Cruickshank accepted a new challenge in 2013, working as Master Planner and Chief Architect and Associate Vice President of University Planning, Design, and Construction at the University of Connecticut.
So it was a large portfolio, and the state of Connecticut had allocated close to $2.5 billion.
When Laura arrived, she created a new master plan for the university. This master plan is going to carry us through the next 100 years. And of course, master planning includes not only our main stores campus, but also UConn Health in Farmington, Waterbury, Hartford, Stamford, Avery Point.
We've done an incredible project of moving the UConn Hartford campus from West Hartford to downtown Hartford. And in Stamford, we built a residence hall.
Other projects Ms. Cruickshank has been in charge of for the University of Connecticut include the Innovation Partnership Building, Gant Complex renovation, Worth Residence Tower, the School of Fine Arts building, the Engineering and Science building, and the Science One Research building.
Laura has helped to build the future of the university, and when you build the future of the university, you build Connecticut and you build the nation, and you help us solve some of the great challenges facing our world, and Laura has had a big role to play in all of that.
Laura Cruickshank has received many honors during the course of her career, including the Remarkable Women in Business Award and the Champion of Change Award. In 2015, Ms. Cruickshank was elected into membership of the College of Fellows of the American Institute of Architects. In 2016, she delivered the commencement address at the University of New Mexico's School of Architecture and Planning.
For younger architects who are women, her accomplishments have been very important because she becomes a role model.
In the United States, only 17% of all registered architects are women.
In my department, I have over 50% of the architects are women, and that was something that really meant a lot to me, and to try to help them develop to be the best architects that they can possibly be.
Not only has Laura Cruickshank brought outstanding design and community to the campuses of 2 major universities in Connecticut and 1 in Singapore, but she is determined to help instill confidence in future generations of women.
As I look at the future, I want to spend more time working with young women to know that there really are no barriers in their gender that are going to make it so they can't be an architect, a lawyer, a doctor, whatever it is that they want to do.